Hello. This video is for anyone with their sun or ascendant in Gemini. Over the past few weeks, dear Geminis, you have likely been dealing with extreme mental overload. Dozens of unresolved tasks running in your head at once, an overwhelming flood of information, and your focus constantly scattered across multiple projects. You are used to processing incoming signals quickly, generating ideas on the fly, and keeping up a fast pace of life. Lately, however, your usual strategy has started to misfire. Information feels contradictory, tasks demand too deep a dive, and trying to handle everything at once leads to burnout and a loss of clarity. You have hit a wall where endless, chaotic activity brings nothing but mental noise and the feeling of running in circles. There is nothing wrong with you, your old mode of hyperactive multitasking is simply no longer working. The good news is that September 2026 brings a complete overhaul of how you manage your time, ideas, and environment. The key turning point of the month occurs on September 10th, when Uranus turns retrograde directly in your first house of self and personal brand. The culmination comes on September 26th with the full moon at 4 degrees Aries in your 11th house of social networks, like-minded people, and long-term plans. It will highlight the true value of your circle, close out unpromising team commitments, and show you which goals are truly worth your attention. Let's go step by step through how Gemini can navigate September in the best possible way. At the very end of the video, a short neuro-alignment practice awaits to help clear your head and smoothly handle any challenging days. Make sure to listen through to the end, and now let's dive into the forecast, starting with personal strategy and finances. The first 10 days of the month offer a favorable window. Your ruling planet, Mercury, operating at peak strength in Virgo, helps you bring flawless order to your foundation, structure your work documents, and streamline day-to-day routines. During this same period, up until September 11th, the new moon at 18 degrees Virgo in your 4th house provides great momentum for resolving real estate matters, solidifying core agreements, and organizing your home base. On September 10th, however, a major shift takes place. Uranus stations retrograde at 5 degrees Gemini, right in your 1st house of identity and self-positioning. At this point, Uranus joins for other outer planets that are already retrograde, meaning all 5 collective giants are simultaneously slowing down external momentum. On the very same day, Mercury enters Libra, your 5th house of creativity and personal projects, while Venus moves into Scorpio. From September 10th onward, your habitual high speed requires a conscious slowdown. Uranus stationing in your own sign is a clear signal. Forcing new peaks or abruptly changing direction will only lead to chaos. This is a time for a deep audit of your personal effectiveness, reviewing your positioning, and cutting away redundant projects. On September 18th, as Mercury forms a sharp opposition to retrograde Saturn, your creative ideas and business initiatives will face a rigorous reality check. You may encounter budget constraints or strict demands from investors, partners, or senior colleagues connected to your 11th house. On September 18th, it is critical not to slip into childish resentment or resist boundaries. Your best tools on this day are solid arguments, precise numbers, and cool composure. On September 16th and 17th, Mars forms a harmonious trine to Saturn from your 2nd house of finances, creating an excellent opportunity to restructure your budget, lock in profits, and strengthen your material security. On September 28th, Mars transitions into Leo, your 3rd house of communication, travel, and information handling. Your negotiations will gain persuasive weight, and your energy will shift toward expanding your professional network and solving concrete practical tasks. Outer activity always impacts your relationships with loved ones and people in general. Let's look at how September's planetary weather will influence your interactions. Starting September 10th, when Venus enters Scorpio, your 6th house of work processes, service, and daily interactions, the emotional temperature within teams and business partnerships will rise noticeably. Superficial workplace contact will yield to a demand for deep involvement and total honesty. Hidden office politics, power struggles, or attempts to pass off responsibilities onto you may surface during this time. On September 10th and 18th, stay far away from workplace drama and avoid emotional confrontations. Any provocation will only meet a wall of resistance. At the same time, Mercury entering Libra on September 10th opens up a wonderful window for light, inspiring communication, romantic connections, and bonding with children or creative peers. You will clearly see who supports your vision sincerely and who is around purely for self-interest. The month reaches its emotional peak on September 26th with the full moon at 4 degrees Aries in your 11th house, the sector of friends, social groups, team projects, and future plans. This full moon will draw a clear line under certain joint ventures or community involvements. You may realize that specific social ties have run their course and are only holding you back. The golden rule for Gemini on September 26th is to avoid dramatic exits and refrain from burning bridges on impulse. Use this moment for a calm, composed departure from unproductive alliances and protect your peace of mind. Our physical body is the energy source that carries us through every life situation. Let's analyze which symptoms to pay attention to so you can take timely action and maintain peak vitality. For Gemini's agile and intellectual nature, September 2026 sets specific demands for managing the nervous system. When all 5 outer planets move retrograde simultaneously starting September 10th, and Uranus stations in your first house, your physical body may push back against overload. In the first half of the month, key psychosomatic signals for Gemini include nervous irritability, poor sleep quality, shallow breathing, and tension in the shoulders, neck, or wrists. In somatic psychology, breathing and hands are directly linked to information exchange, connection control, and mental exhaustion. On September 18th, during the Mercury-Saturn opposition, taking a digital detox, reducing screen time, and giving your eyes and voice a proper rest is essential. While Mars travels through your second house, underlying anxiety over financial resources could manifest as muscle tightness or blood pressure fluctuations. The best way to stay grounded this month is systematic mental relief through breathwork and physical grounding. Breathing exercises, outdoor walks without headphones or devices, swimming, and relaxing hand and neck massages will be your strongest defense against fatigue. Around the September 26th full moon, avoid information overload, turn off phone notifications early, and give your nervous system a thorough reset. Let's consolidate your September forecast into a clear, actionable roadmap to remove mental clutter and organize your priorities. Until September 10th, wrap up operational tasks and organize fundamental processes under strong Mercury in Virgo, establishing a solid foundation with the September 11th new moon. September 10th, focus on personal creative projects as Mercury enters Libra, and pace yourself as Uranus stations retrograde in your first house. September 18th, stay calm, rely on hard facts, and navigate tough discussions with poise during the Mercury-Saturn opposition. September 26th, use the 11th house full moon to audit your social circle, exit unpromising team commitments, and release unnecessary mental weight. September 28th, re-energize networking and business trips as Mars moves into Leo. Main focus of the month, mental focus. Redirect your energy away from external noise and toward restructuring your personal goals and curating your connections. Now that you know what to expect in September, let's align your mindset and internal state for the month ahead. We shape our future every single minute, and understanding these astrological nuances allows us to navigate them with ease and confidence. If you know both your sun sign and your ascendant, I recommend listening to both forecasts to combine them for a complete picture. You can find videos for all zodiac signs on this channel. Knowing dates and transits alone does not automatically change our automatic reactions. However, we remain the authors of our experiences, and with this astrological roadmap, we can handle every situation in the most beneficial way. Let's take the first step right now. Write your personal affirmation for Gemini this month in the comments below. I master my focus. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if this approach resonates with you. Now let's move into our integrative neuroalignment practice. Designed using neuro-linguistic principles, it helps your brain release physical tension, quiet mental noise, and step into the role of a calm, collected observer. Here is a key point. If you are currently driving, walking, working out, or doing chores around the house, you do not need to stop, close your eyes, or pause what you are doing. This session works directly with your subconscious mind, even when listening in the background while staying active. Your brain will absorb the necessary mental cues and begin easing muscle tension automatically. Simply keep moving, let my voice stay in the background, and listen to the end to solidify your inner foundation for September. Ready? Let's begin. Take a slightly deeper breath in now, and a slow, gentle exhale out. You don't need to try hard to relax. Simply notice the sensation of your clothing against your skin. Feel the weight of your shoulders. Feel the ground supporting your feet if you are standing or walking, or the support against your back if you are seated. Your body is doing an incredible job right now, keeping you balanced in a constantly shifting world. Allow the muscles in your face to soften. Release your jaw. Let your shoulders drop half an inch lower. Simply breathe out any accumulated tension. No matter what happens around you this month, whatever transits, emotional waves, or outside demands arise, there is a space of absolute quiet inside you. It is your breath. It is the steady rhythm of your heart. It is your ability to simply observe. You are not your anxious thoughts. You are the awareness noticing those thoughts, watching them pass like clouds in the sky. With every inhale, you reclaim your composure. With every exhale, you drop external expectations and hurry. You have handled challenges before. You will handle whatever comes now just as well. Your body knows how to stay resilient. Your mind knows how to stay clear. Just breathe and continue your path. For deeper therapeutic work, to fully release built-up stress, and to reframe this month's challenging aspects at a physical level, click the link in the description below this video. There you will find a full 10-minute deep immersion session. I recommend listening to it whenever you need to restore clarity and calm on demanding days. Subscribe to the channel and save the link to the practice. Take care of your energy and see you in the next forecast.